Hello everyone! You know what I feel like doing today? Willy. So today we're doing Willy. And thanks to my amazing new marriage mod, we can marry all sorts of new people. And I have absolutely no idea what Willy likes. So I'm gonna go with prismatic shards because everyone likes those, and whatever my Willy wants, my Willy gets. Here it goes, our first interaction. Hello Willy. Ahoy there, son. I'm not your son. That's gonna be awkward later. Looks like decent weather for fishing, eh? Looks like decent weather for prismatic shards. This is great. If only me old pappy was around, he'd go nuts for this. Okay, he really likes prismatic shards, and that's all he has to say for today. So far, he remains at 0 hearts, and I have no idea when his birthday is. Why am I riding my horse? I have a return scepter. That was an amazing 2 million gold that I never bothered to use. And in the meantime, I guess this one is going to continue to live in my house. I think we should have another kid. Why stop now? Because I'm going to get rid of the first one and replace you with some old fisherman. I think my very favorite part about Willy is the fact that he's always out first thing in the morning so I can find him right away. A true angler has respect for the water. Don't you forget that. Yeah, sure, whatever. Water's great. Here's your prismatic shard. 0 hearts for day 2. On to next week's gifts. After looking into it real quick, Willy also loves diamond and iridium bars, possibly more than the prismatic shards. And it would appear that I may have done something stupid with my iridium bars because I should have an abundance of them and I cannot find them. Okay, crisis averted. I found them. I'm gonna see if Willy has a different reaction to the iridium bars he apparently loves so much. Please love me now. If you purchase a high quality fishing rod, you'll be able to attach bait and tackle to the line. No shit. Bait causes fish to bite faster. Tackle can make your job a lot easier when reeling fish in. That is very, very technical and helpful information. This is great. Yeah, same reaction as the prismatic shard, so either way, he likes it. This idiot got anything good? So I heard you secretly give Willy a gift today, and yes, that is a euphemism. And just because I can. Goodbye, Dumpy. Did I make it Dumpy? Any thoughts on our missing child? Spring? My allergies? Okay. Don't worry about the kids that disappeared. There's more important things like your sniffles. I'm also not sure if there's going to be any new heart events or anything like that as we go through this process, so we'll just have to wait and see together. Our relationship has already grown to the point where he likes to send me recipes. I can now make chowder. Because Google doesn't exist in the world of Stardew Valley. Time to see if there's any new 4-heart dialogue. Nope, same old crap. Though to be fair, he is a salty old fisherman, so he probably has a pretty limited vocabulary to start with. If you want to make friends with Elliot, you can't go wrong with Tom Kha Soup. It's his favorite. Well, no, I hate Elliot, and he's not a big fan of me. Okay, you really either need to love me faster or start saying more interesting things because you're really hard to work with. Come on, new dialogue. Have you had much luck in the local waters? You look like you'd be a strong angler if you set your mind to it. Well, I am a level 10 fisherman and have been for about 60 years. I really have no idea what triggers his different dialogue. It seems to be all over the map. He normally says the same thing, but every once in a while he says something different, seemingly regardless of what his hearts are at. I also feel like the water is a different color today. Maybe it's just me. That definitely could be part of the mod though, it is pretty big. Today is the 24th of summer, which means it's Big Willy's birthday. I've held off on giving him the second gift of the week because I was a little worried this mod would actually affect the whole birthday gift giving thing. Because normally you can give someone 2 gifts a week plus an extra one on their birthday, but I really didn't want to lose the friendship points should this not work. Anyways, happy birthday, Willy. Nothing new there. Okay, well, here's a shiny purple metal bar on your birthday gift. That's very kind of you. Love it. And I love you, Willy. And after his amazing birthday gift from the best person ever, he's up to 8 hearts. So it turns out there are 2 new heart events for Willy with this mod. I just have to wait for him to go into his house. They happen on rainy days. Sometimes I stop by the saloon on Friday nights. I know, I see you there drinking yourself into oblivion. Oh, I don't drink much, but it gets a little too quiet in the shop during the week. That's probably because I'm the only one that ever goes in there. And you're a little bit weird and no one really wants to come see you. Alright, let's see if this thing works. This is definitely not a heart event. Okay, can't seem to get Willy's heart event to work. I think I might need to receive a letter from him in the mail, and this is all supposed to happen on a rainy day, so maybe it's the day after a rainy day, or perhaps one when there is no lightning, strictly rain day. We do have mail today after a rainy day. This seems like it. Mumps, it's a perfect day for a fishing trip. Pack up your rain gear and meet me at my shack. When you're ready to go, I'll be waiting. Why would I need my rain gear today? It's a perfectly sunny day. So, now I'm really not sure. I'm going to try visiting him today once it opens. Maybe not on Saturday. That wouldn't really make sense. So, I'm going to wait for the next day that he is open. Try that. If not, I'm going to go see him on a rainy day. Well, he is still here. I just need for him to open his shop at 9 a.m. before I can try that. My little old cottage gets lonely sometimes. Only because you've been living there by yourself for 100 years. It's nice when you visit, Skipper. My name's not Skipper, it's Mumps. Try to get it right. Okay, he just entered his cottage. And no hard event. Okay, let's wait for a rainy day. 2 short days later, it's raining. So now it's just a matter of waiting for 9 a.m. for his place to open. And we'll go have a little boat adventure. Any special rainy day dialogue, Willy? You look pretty strong. It must be all the farm work. Well, turns out I don't really do a lot of anything. I bet you can cast a fishing line for miles. I feel like this would be an appropriate time to make a joke about holding a pole. But I'm not going to do that. Okay, one more time. Let's see if a hard event happens. Yes, it looks like we finally have it. So far, just me, Willy, nowhere to be seen. He's probably lost in a porthole somewhere. There's a note on the counter. Let's look at that. Reading, processing, shop's closed. Up for the day? Came down with a cold, Willy. Okay. Interesting. Thanks for inviting me here to tell me you had a cold. Cough. Where is he? Is he collapsed on the floor? You hear the sound of coughing from upstairs. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's a... Should he go upstairs? Yes. Might as well go see what he's doing. I wonder what happens if you say no. Oh, Willy has an upstairs. Skipper, so you got my letter, eh? We've been through this. It's Mumps. You call me Skipper ever again, and I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. Believe me, I kill my children frequently. Well, I'm not in any shape to be out fishing, that's for certain. And you're not in any shape to be my friend. Ah, don't you worry, Skipper. I'll be back on my feet before you know it. Just a bit of a cold. Sorry for getting your hopes up about a fishing trip today. What should I say? Don't worry about it. Worry about getting better. And here I was, all ready to go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's make him feel bad. Don't you get smart with me, Skipper. Don't you call me Skipper, idiot. And we stare longingly at each other. This is just getting more and more awkward. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Skipper. Again with Skipper. I appreciate the company. Yeah, whatever. Nice place, by the way. Don't know what you do with that wood, though. What kind of grown man has a trapdoor in his house? Okay, that was the 8 heart event. Pretty good. Anyways, now that Willy is up to 8 hearts, I'm going to give him the friendship flowers, whatever they're called. You want to get more serious? I feel the same way. Never thought I'd say that to a fisherman. And that actually brings him all the way up to 10 hearts automatically. Okay, that was really easy. And the 10 heart event triggers exactly the same way, but I'm going to have to do the mail thing again first. I was really hoping I could do that the lazy way and just walk right back in. And look at this one. Can't even make it out of bed. You want some flowers? This is awkward. Look, I really don't know you that well. We're married. You live in my house. That's weird. Whatever. Don't care. Okay, first thing in the morning, we'll check the mail for a Willygram. Mumps, let's go on a fishing trip. I promise I won't be sick this time. Swing by my shop anytime you're ready. Okay, well I'm ready now, so let's see how this works. I'm hoping there's some fancy new 10 heart dialogue too, so we'll find out very shortly. Okay, he's already trying to get away. Oh yeah, it's Saturday, his shop closes. Do you think an old sailor like me will ever find love? No, definitely not. And technically to be a sailor, I'm pretty sure you have to be boating out on the water and stuff, not just fishing off your dock. There's a subtle difference between retired senior and sailor. Okay, really quick, I skipped ahead 2 days to Monday. Turns out it's raining anyway, so that should be perfect. I'm going to double down on the strategy. Whatever the case, today will be the 10 heart event. Any more 10 heart dialogue? Let's go off on a fishing trip sometime, Mumps. Yeah, I got your letter, we're doing that today. I'll show you some of my secrets. Why do we have to be out alone in a boat on the water to show me your secrets? Why can't you do it now? 10 heart time. Maximum love. Willy's actually here today, so that's a good start. Hi, Willy. You look busy. Hey there, Skipper. You ready to go? Please stop calling me Skipper. Go fishing with Willy? Yes, of course. Great, let me get my old rowboat ready and we'll be out on the open seas before you know it. I thought you had a yacht. I don't want to go rowing. And here we are in a very vulnerable position, just me and an old man in a boat in the middle of open water. Ah, I'm so glad you came with me today, Skipper. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. Has anyone ever told you how handsome you are? Yeah, my many wives and husbands. Out here, all soaked with rain and the sea spray. You make my heart feel seasick. And you make my eyes hurt. What should I say? I don't feel the same way. Sorry to break your heart in the middle of a boat. I mean mumps. Yeah, see? Finally, he gets it right. I'm sorry, I thought... What, the flowers? The gifts? The hugs? It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Can we go back now? I'm very cold and wet. We're out in the middle of a boat in the water. We're not catching much, are we? Nothing but a lot of rainwater. I'll row us back to the dock. Good idea. Well, I feel like he took that pretty well. Let's go talk to him and see how he feels now. Hi, Willy. He has nothing to say. That's probably a good sign. How is his hearts doing? Okay, they still stayed 10 hearts. I was worried that you could actually affect the hearts with this mod. Turns out you can't. And conveniently, it's a rainy day. And I can't buy a pendant though because I already have an idiot living in my house. But we'll try anyway since we're right here. Hey, weirdo. Negative, no new amulet for me, so I've got to go see a guy about a divorce. Hey, good morning. I need you to remove the blonde one from my house. 50,000 gold. There you go. Here's a little parting gift. You really don't get it, huh? Well, I think you're the one who doesn't get it. Well, see you later. What's my dog doing in the roof? This game's silly. Okay, the blonde one is gone. Now just gotta wait for another rainy day to buy another pendant and then marry the pirate. I think this is actually the driest fall on record. The last day it rained was on the 5th. We're now on the 23rd. No rain still. That's pretty awesome. I'm probably going to have to wait all the way till spring to do this. Yep, okay. 28th today, no rain. So now I have to wait another 29 days at least to hit some rain. Really love my stupid ideas lately. They're just so much fun. Here we are, back in spring already. That took a lot longer than I wanted it to. So should we take bets on how long it's going to be before I actually get a rainy day? I got another meteorite, so that's something. I'll probably get 10 shiny new meteorites before I get a day of rain. As I was saying, here we have a rainy day on the 3rd of spring. Hello, my shady friend, one of your finest pendants. Now, before you get away, I accept. Same dialogue as always. So this should be an interesting wedding. Never married one of these people before. I wonder what life with a pirate is going to be like. And wedding day. He's actually dressed up for once, got a nice little red belt. Okay, that's all still the same from this day forward, blah blah blah. My great honor, 6th day of spring. Mumps has yet another victim. And I don't see Willy in the crowd. Well, let's get right to it. Mumps, Willy. Blah blah blah. You may kiss. There it is. And that's all the same as it always was. At least I think. I've been through this so many times, I never actually pay attention. So, Willy's area? Pretty plain. Nothing at all there. Matches his personality. Shoot, this line's all tangled up. Why are you playing with lines in the back corner? Okay, the last time I tried to enter my house, the game crashed. So I'm going to try this again without talking to Willy today. And okay, it worked good. So now I'm going to save before it crashes again. Willy's personal area over here is a little bit plain. Turns out he doesn't believe in walls or the laws of physics. He has found his way into my kitchen though. Hello, Willy. I gotta run to the old bait shop today, Skipper. For what? There can't possibly be anything there you need. Stop by if you feel like saying hello. It gets a little lonely out there. Well, why don't you just stay here then? And it looks like they can still go all the way up to 12 hearts, so let's give him some flowers and make that happen. And he's all the way up to 12. Now that winter's over, we've got a lot of productive weather to look forward to. I feel like that dialogue's stolen from one of the other marriage candidates. I wonder if he knows I'm rich and therefore doesn't need his stupid bait shop anymore. There's nothing better than rain. Care to elaborate? I bet the fish are really biting today. I wouldn't know, Willy. I wouldn't know. Didn't take long. The pirate wants to adopt a baby. Surprised he didn't just pillage one from the neighbors. What does that take? 2 weeks, I think? We'll skip ahead to that. See what the pirate thinks of babies. 2 weeks later, during the night, the adoption agency dropped off your new baby girl. I wanted a boy. Baby boy. That seems fitting. Yep, that's a baby. And let's see what he thinks of this. It's so wonderful to welcome little boy into our life. Yep, it's going to be the best few weeks you ever had. Have you looked at the baby lately? I still can't believe we made such a beautiful little thing. I don't think you and I made it technically. Though the whole anatomy biology thing is a little screwy in Stardew Valley, I don't think that's what happened. I really can't help but be curious though, if this mod gives them any reaction to their babies disappearing. Off you go, goodbye boy. Hey, do you miss our baby yet? Guess not, we'll check tomorrow. Do you like what I did with the baby's room? You heartless monster. There's only one option for someone like that. Bye, Willy. Back to your lonely existence out by the ocean. He probably shouldn't complain though. Do you know how many people would love oceanfront property? That's what you get for calling me Skipper. Nothing? Nothing to say? Let's try one more time. Willy, say something. Nothing. Want some flowers? This? Are you trying to hurt me even more? Actually, I am. Piece of wood. Okay, well that about concludes the enigma known as Willy, now that we've run through all his heart events, marriage, divorce, children, the works. More videos coming out in the next few days, gonna play a few different games that are not Stardew Valley, all that, gonna see how that goes, not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna try something. And yes, still working on Sims videos, trying to get one that I actually like, eventually that will get out, not sure when, but whatever. Hope you like this one, thank you all for watching.